Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making my version of mac and cheese. To start with, you're going to need a total of 7 ounces of grated cheese. I have here about 3.5 ounces of grated mozzarella and cheddar, about 1 ounce of grana padano, and about 2.5 ounces of Dutch Edam. We're going to need about 12 ounces pasta, about 350 grams macaroni, 1 cup peas. I'm using frozen. I'm also using about 2.5 ounces or 75 grams of chopped mushrooms. I've already cooked these, pre-cooked them a little bit, sauteed them on the stove. Make sure to preset your oven to about 375 degrees. So let's get started. Okay, so I've put some water here to boil, and while I'm waiting for that, I've added 3 tablespoons of butter to my pot here. This is going to melt, and when it is finished melting, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour and whisk that together. And then I'm going to be adding 500 milliliters, or about 2 cups, of fresh cream or single cream, and thicken that up. Then I'm going to be adding some spices and my mushrooms to that. When my water is boiling and I add the pasta, I'm going to go by the cook time on the pasta package, but about 3 minutes before it's done, I will add the peas to there so that they cook together. I've added 3 tablespoons of butter to this pot here, and it's melted, which is good, over a medium heat. I'm now going to add 3 tablespoons of flour and whisk it a little bit so it can thicken, about 1 or 2 minutes. And I'm doing this while my water for my pasta cooks in the background. So I whisk this together. After this has come together, I will add 500 milliliters of fresh cream or single cream, which is about 2 cups. And with my pasta, I'm adding the 12 ounces of macaroni pasta to the pot, following the cook time on the instructions. This one says 6 minutes, so when pasta's been cooking about 3 minutes, I will add my 1 cup of frozen peas to cook with that. Okay, I'm adding my pasta to my pot now. Okay, so I'm going to add my single cream or fresh cream now, and whisk this so that it doesn't burn. It's on this medium heat still. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste, really, but it's about a teaspoon of each, I suppose, and also about a teaspoon of garlic granules. You can use fresh garlic if you want as well. And then in a little bit we will add the mushrooms that I pre-cooked earlier. This will be on the stove here for about 5 or 6 minutes, or until it's thickened. And then keep whisking it together. It's been 3 minutes now, and I'm adding my peas to cook the remainder of the 3 minutes here. I've mixed everything in to my pasta now. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to put it into my casserole dish, which I have a lid for. Some people put breadcrumbs on top. I'm just going to put cheese this time. Sometimes I put breadcrumbs as well, but this time I'm just going to put cheese on top, let it cook, and then for the last 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much browning you want on your cheese, I would take off the lid during the last few minutes of cooking. So I've taken my mac and cheese out of the oven. I put it in for 20 minutes, but it needed a little longer to get the browning on the top. So I did about 15 minutes with the lid on and about 7 minutes with the lid off. Looks good. Guten Appetit!